Adobe Acrobat Pro 2020 Introduction and Overview. In this introduction and overview to Adobe Acrobat Pro 2020 application, we will be looking at 5 selected tools: how to create PDFs, how to export PDFs, how to edit PDFs, how to combine files, and how to organize pages. The first overall step would be to launch or open the Adobe Acrobat Pro application from where it's located on your device. In my case, I have a shortcut, as you can see right here on my desktop. Let's start with the first tool, how to create PDFs. Step 1. And this is the first step for opening all the different tools in Adobe Acrobat Pro. Click on the Tools tab on the Home View page. We are now within the Tools view or the Tools page, where you will see all the categories of Adobe Acrobat tools. In this case, all of the tools in this overview are part of the Create and Edit PDFs category. So, back to how to create a PDF. We can click on either the icon or the label Create PDF or Open. In step 3, we are now going to select the format from which we are going to create a PDF file, and we have options. We have single file, multiple files, scanner, web page, clipboard, and blank page. For the purpose of this introduction and overview, I'm going to create a PDF from a single file or single Word document. So I click on Single File as my format option, and then I click down here, Select a File. In step 4, when I select a file, the Open dialog box opens, and I select my Word file. In this case, it's from my Documents folder. I click Open, and now I see a thumbnail version of my Word file appear back in the Adobe Acrobat Create PDF workspace. I double check that I have the correct file, and if I don't, then I click Change File so I can go ahead and open the correct file that I want to create in PDF format. I then hit the Create button. In step 6, we see that a status or progress bar appears that tells us that the creation or conversion is taking place. In step 7, we see that my Word file is now within the Adobe Acrobat workspace as a PDF. I want to save it as a PDF, so I select File in the menu bar up here, and then Save As. All common steps for saving any document on your computer. So that's File, then Save As. So we have My Documents. We save it in My Documents, or you can choose a different folder. And there we have the steps for creating a PDF file from a Word document. Now we are going to look at the steps for how to export PDFs to different formats. Step 1. We click on the Tools tab from Home View. We select the icon Export PDF, or we can click the Open or drop-down arrow. Either would pretty much perform the same function. Step 3, I will be doing the reverse of create a PDF from a Word document, and now I'm going to export or convert a file, a PDF file, to a Word document. So I'm going from a PDF file to a Word document. I have other format options here to export my PDF to. As you will see, I have spreadsheet, Microsoft PowerPoint, an image, HTML web page, and more formats. But I'm selecting turning or exporting my PDF into a Microsoft Word file document. So I click on Select a File in the box or the Actual button, which then opens up the dialog box from where you will select your PDF file. In my case, as you will see here, I'm going to open the PDF file Summer 2021 Olympics. I click Open. So here we have a thumbnail of the PDF file Summer 2021 Olympics. It appears in Adobe Acrobat Pro, and then I click the blue button, Export. Before I save my file, the Save As dialog box has an option to open the file in the selected file application, in my case, Word. I think this is a handy option, as it will take me directly to the export site or application to do any further edits. I'm going to save my converted PDF to Word file in Documents, or as you can see here, I can choose another folder. My former PDF file is now a Word file and is opened in the Word application for me to do a further edit or whatever else I want to do with the file that was converted from PDF into a Word file. This is our third tool from the Teacher's Toolkit, How to Edit PDFs. We select the Tools tab in Home View, and then we select the Edit PDF icon. Now we are in the Edit PDF workspace, where we can edit text and images in a PDF file. I want to make some edits to a PDF file, so I select a file. The Open dialog box appears, and I can select the PDF file that I want to edit and then click Open. So here's my PDF file I would have selected. In the Open box, Summer 2021 Olympics, Open. In the Edit PDF workspace, we have a lot more bells and whistles, of course, because we get to edit and format our PDFs just the way we want. We have editing and formatting tools to the top and right, and the areas to be edited in the middle. Now you will see gray boxes around the text on the page, and that's a good thing because Adobe Acrobat Pro recognizes areas of text or images that a user would likely want to edit, so it helps with that first step in editing and the formatting. So what are our editing tools? From A to H, we have our Edit tool. We can add text, add images, add links to web pages, crop pages, insert a header and or a footer. We can add a watermark and much more. If we want to do more formatting to the text or images, then we enable the formatting tools by making sure we click inside the gray boxes. And that will awaken the blue bounding boxes, which will in turn awaken or enable the formatting tools, and you can go ahead and format to your liking. I didn't show these exact steps, but you can see that I added an image here on the top right corner, and I changed the 2021 to 2020 while my document is a PDF. So what was now a static, uneditable file, I can now edit and manipulate. I can save my edited file using the File and Save As steps. We are now on to our fourth tool in the Teacher's Toolbox, How to Combine Files. We click on the Tools tab, and then we click on the Combine Files icon, which takes us to the Combine Files workspace, where we have three options to add files to the workspace that we want to combine. We can add files from where they are located on our device. We can drag and drop files into this space, or we can add open files. I have two open files here, the PBLA Language Companion, and the Summer 2021 Olympics files, both PDF files. I click on Add Open Files. When I click on Add Open Files, this window pops up with the files that I want to add and then, of course, combine. I click on Add Files. I now see my two files as thumbnails in the Combine workspace. At this point, I can add more files or even remove files before I click Combine here on the right. I want my newly combined file to have a different name from this generic one, Binder. So, of course, what do? I click on File, Save As in order to do so. Now we are going to look at the last of the 5 tools in the Teacher's Toolkit for this introduction and overview to Adobe Acrobat Pro 2020. Step 1 continues to be the same. Click on the Tools tab. Then click on Organize Pages. I'm now in the Organize Pages workspace, where I can see where I can delete, insert, extract, or even rotate pages. This is where the acrobatics happen. I click Select a File. Then I select which file I want to organize or reorganize from a location on my computer. I click Open. Now I see all the pages of my multiple page PDF document as thumbnails in the Adobe workspace, and I can perform a number of organizing and reorganizing options. I can rotate anti-clockwise, I can rotate clockwise, I can delete pages, extract pages, insert even more pages, replace pages, I can split, and even more. Once I have arranged or organized my file just the way I want to save it. So I click on File, then Save As. We have now completed an overview of the basic steps to create PDFs, export PDFs, edit PDFs, combine pages, and organize pages, all within Adobe Acrobat Pro 2020.